Hey everyone, so before this video starts, I just wanted to say I didn't want to make an hour-plus long video, and that this is clips and highlights of my attempt at a practice speedrun for the Legend of Zelda A Link to the Past Randomizer. So I hope you all enjoy it. This is one of my more rare videos that I do, and I thought it would just be fun, and yeah, hope you all enjoy. Hello fellow Hyrulians, I am your guide, the Hyrule Historian, and welcome to a rare and special video of the Legend of Zelda A Link to the Past Randomizer, where I attempt a practice speedrun for the game, which this is really rare. And on my last channel, I went through Mario 64 and did a few practice runs on that. However, I'm not the type of person that would be doing speedruns. I am someone who doesn't really compete in things like this, and this is just to see what my personal best time would be, and I'm just going to be trying a few tricks and just seeing how long it would take me. And as I mentioned, this is the Legend of Zelda A Link to the Past Randomizer, so all the items are random, different locations. I went through this game on my main channel, and I just wanted to jump back into it since this time I have a twist, because within some of these randomizers you can actually have different characters besides Link, and I actually found a character that resembles Blue. However, I'm going to go ahead and let this play out since to kind of give you an idea what the Link to the Past would be, and I'm going to be starting my timer when I actually start the game. As you can see, the timer's up in the top right corner. Pretty much everything's going to be the same. The only difference is I'm going to be able to go ahead and explore Hyrule. There isn't the whole tutorial of going down and sneaking through Hyrule Castle, saving Princess Zelda, and escaping. So we can go ahead and explore Hyrule as much as we want and try to go to any dungeons. But because it's a randomizer, we may be going to the Dark World sooner than we want, and yeah. So, actually, we have the BS girl, or broadcast system girl, that was in the Zelda BS games, where you was able to be a boy or a girl and be able to explore Hyrule and the dungeons in a certain time limit, since it was like a live event where people on the Famicom in Japan would be able to hook up at a certain time and go through the game with a narrator and whatnot. It was for the original classic Zelda, and it was for Link to the Past as well, which I want to say that these characters was the original characters to be the Hero of Light, which the Hero of Light was referenced within Four Swords, and I believe Twilight Princess. I know it was also within the Four Swords Adventure game, but there was a slight difference within that one. But anyways, yes, we are about to start the timer, and as you can go ahead and see, nothing has been collected. There's everything that's straightforward. The only thing that was done is I already named the character, and that was it. So, go ahead and start the timer. And we have the choices between Blue's house and the Sanctuary. However, I'm going to start with the Sanctuary, since we have not only Princess Zelda, but we also have the map to Hyrule Castle, and the priest man, who is doing fine. Hopefully he's off those mushrooms, since he was doing the trades with my uncle. However, the first thing I really need to do is head towards Kakariko Village, because it's where the easiest chests are, and then we are going to be heading into the Lost Woods. I'm going to make our way through here because the key item that we need right now are bombs, because there are plenty of these places. And there it is. Bombs. More bombs. And the magic mirror. Yes, thank you. The magic mirror and the moon pearl are another 2 key items that we need, along with the Titan's mitts. Or not the Titan's mitts. Well, Titan's mitts would be nice. You have to first get the power gloves. Actually, I have went through this one time before, and I didn't really feel like showing you guys it because it took me so long just to get like the Pegasus shoes and the magic mirror and whatnot, and I was able to get through the dungeons fine, but I also didn't have the lantern, and that just led to one thing after another. Go ahead and place a bomb there. But also 10 arrows. Okay, we all got the shield, but I feel like the main thing another thing that we are looking for, and kind of going in circles here, is wow, okay, we already got the power gloves. We need the sword, is what I was getting to. We have the shield, now we have the sword. However, I wonder how you would go through the game by doing the swordless run, since that is an option. I'm going ahead and doing the maze just because, even if it is an item that we don't need, it's best to go ahead and do the maze where you know the item, and then we don't waste time by going down towards the bottom of the hill just to look at it. And it is well worth it. Within my last run, I was not able to find the lantern at all. Now, because this is a practice speed run, one thing that I have noticed about the randomizers is that you have a quick swap ability, where you can switch between items without going to the pause menu. But I learned as well within the last run that it's better if you just go to the pause menu, because once you get a lot of the items, you're going to shuffle through a lot of them and waste more time just looking for the last item that you need. So, heading back up through the Lost Woods, we have the Thieves' Hideout, and we have the section where the mushroom is. Hooray! Blue is now blue once again. Thank you, thief. Thank you. Are you red? Okay, that would be really creepy if you are red. Heart container. I will accept that. As well, one thing within these speedruns I've noticed is that a lot of people does the save and quit feature quite a bit, because it helps you fast travel, and there are more options to actually get around when you don't have the flute. There is a glitch that we can actually do within this randomizer, which is quite helpful, but it requires another quick save and exit, and that is the phantom flippers. However, the downside to this is that you cannot get hit, or else a major glitch will take place. Are you serious? Okay, well, as in my last playthrough of the Link to the Past randomizer, it took forever to locate the bow, and I am quite surprised that we found it this quickly. That means there is something else that will be a key item that we won't be able to get. Now there is a randomizer I do want to try out for this channel, and that is the environment generator or something along those lines, because whatever building you go into, thanks uncle, thanks for the 5 rupees. I could have used something a lot better, but you know. But what I was getting to is that within each location with the environment thing, it shuffles up the entrances and exits to each area. So you think you're going to be heading into Hyrule Castle, you may be heading into a cave on Death Mountain, or you may be actually entering the sanctuary or something. But hopefully you guys are enjoying this. I don't know if this is going to be one extra long special video, or if it's going to be in parts. I mean, it's easy to keep up with the time, but we also just got the Quake medallion. Oh, you know what? I can't even use the lantern. The lantern uses magic. Why does everything in Link to the Past requires magic? That was my one downfall in my other Let's Play. I never could find the magic upgrade. Yeah, I may also be going silent from time to time just because trying to concentrate and think what I can do and where I need to go next. I mean, it's better to go ahead and have some dungeons down and we don't have to go back all the way through them. But I wish we would have the items for them. Also, yeah, all the pots and stuff are slightly changed where the switches are. That's one thing I guess I needed to mention earlier on, and that is, yep, the switches under pots and whatnot are completely random. So that was a easier room to go through. You know what, I just picked up 4 bombs. And the merchant didn't have what I needed, so there's one other place to go. You know what, guys? Didn't want to do this, but we have to go to the graveyard. To the dungeon we go! At least it holds 3 chests. Actually, it holds 4, but we can't get to the other one just yet. What was I thinking? Okay, so we have places X, Y, and Z marked off, but section X, where I can't go to at the moment, where all the treasure is, down next to Lake Hylia, because I can't defeat those 4 enemies. That means I have to go to Hyrule Castle and hope there is something in Hyrule Castle that is worth coming to get. If any of that just made sense. So, it's been here all along. Now, it doesn't look like you can actually get through there, but you can. Forget if you can. Yeah, you can't do it up there. But you can do it at the bottom. Okay. Now there will be a thief up here that will grant us an item, which is 10 arrows. Congratulations. Staff of Samaria, I believe. The Master's Sword and a heart container and more arrows. Whew. How fast does it take to get the Master Sword? Well, about 30-ish minutes. Thankfully, though, if we are granted with the flippers at any time, and the Moon Pearl, actually, not even the Moon Pearl, we could go ahead and get ourselves the bow. So we can go ahead and enter the... No, we can't. I'm coming all this way. See, this is what the problem was before. We was able to make our way through the dungeon, but never be able to complete the dungeon. Mountain Tower. Here we come. See, guys, we were able to make our way all the way through almost each dungeon. We seen the Eastern Palace, we seen the Desert Palace, we seen the beginning of the Mountain Tower. However, within each location, we were not able to complete each of them. Yeah, you know what I mean. However, we have the Master Sword, we had the Book of Medora, another item I couldn't find before. And we can actually get something here, which is my long lost item that I never could find. Hello, double magic. I love thee. Hello, flippers. I love thee. Things are falling into place, everyone. Now, normally there is the Fountain of Wishes here, which you can get upgrades and stuff, but within the randomizer, 2 chests. Moon Pearl and the Magic Cape. I'll take them, because both things are going to help us a lot. But now the true question is it worth coming to the Zora's River? What is item number 1? 10 arrows. What is item number 2? And who knew Zoras couldn't swim? Yeah, imagine all these Zoras being a completely different enemy. Also, as you may have heard from a lot of other people, this place is supposed to be like a maze, because it's where you get the flippers at, but because we have the flippers, we get our friend the boomerang. Thank you, magical fairy that I randomly have. Randomizer gods are watching me and noticing that I'm a bad example for this. Hi, I'm over here. Look at this shiny sword. It's glowing. That means you're evil. Something else about the bosses is that there isn't, or the randomizers, that there is a way to shuffle the bosses. However, I don't think Agahim gets randomized, now thinking about it. Okay, we have finally defeated him. He's going to drag us into the Dark World, and we have everything that we need. Except for the hammer. But is the hammer over here? No. But the thing that I wanted was... Why did I... That's a bad spot. Now it is time to enter the Dark World in Kakariko Village. And on the other hand, there's a cat at my door. However, I don't think cats understand what speedruns are. But thankfully, this is a practice speedrun. And we can... I would say we could take a small break, but that's not how it works. As I mentioned early on, that, or I believe I mentioned this, that I've done this before, and I'm trying to think of other ways to get through here a lot quicker. And in the previous run that I done, I got through 3 dungeons, but at the same time, I was about to be able to complete like 4 others. So this gives us instant, like, our prize automatically, thankfully. Stop, please. If there's nothing but rupees in here, I'm gonna be mad. I feel like that's all we've been getting lately. Hookshot, thank you. Rupees, I'm angry. 10 arrows, I'm pissed. Why? Okay, hookshot, really good. Thank you. You know what? No. We have the flippers. We have the flippers. We have the magic mirror. We have the moon pearl. As I've mentioned before, we can get the bow. I think nothing's around here. Hello, little thing that's like a like. Hello, bummable freaks. And hopefully we don't appear on the bush. I am leaving. To the Eastern Palace I go. We can actually finish all Light World places, plus the Skull Forest and the Thieves' Hideout. Those guys are actually pretty strong, and wow. We just got an item that allows us to be invincible. Yes, invincible for a short time. So, I think we're going to get a key now. Heart piece. Okay. And now for the one thing that took 1,000 years to do. And probably will take another 1,000. Actually, it's probably going to take less than 1,000. But something I learned from watching a speedrun. All you need to do is that. Bombs? Big key. Also, one of these chests down here is going to have a key. Compass. Did we ever get the map? The flute! Yay. Okay, I can do... Also, we can get a hold of this guy. He will grant us a curse. And hopefully it's a curse to move faster. But you know... a curse of more life. I mean... yeah, I guess that could be kind of a curse. It depends on how you look at it. And dodge the water balls of death. The ice rod. Yes. They are finally looking down at us and saying, you have finally made it this far. You deserve the best. So they throw rupees at us throughout the entire run and say, well, I mean, you've collected X amount of rupees. Well, I guess he deserves the prize now. So here's a story for some of you, is that I've played through this a few times, and as a, just for fun, before I decided to do this speedrun idea. And one of the things that you have an option for is shuffling the enemies. So imagine those giant spike things within Hyrule and just have it a little bit all around. And having Lionels out in the middle of Hyrule Field. It starts to remind you of Breath of the Wild. And man, that was ironic. Within the big chest was a small key. That's hilarious. I got a key. I got another key. I got the golden sword. Die. Well, I would say die, but I think you're already dead. Come on, Blue. I know you can do it. We've done it once before. May as well check every room because who knows where the big key is actually going to be at. Well, on the bug net. Who knew Ganon liked collecting bugs? I'll call him Henry and I will call him Jack. And this one, his name can be Mark. Why? I am this close. How am I screwing this up? It just takes like almost 30 seconds or so, 30 seconds to a minute to get back up to here. And then probably an extra minute. And the boots, they're not helping. That's why I wasn't using them, because trying to go up the stairs with them. Okay, well, he got a hit off me. Back in rage mode. Okay, so two hits. Serious? So I'm going to end the timer whenever I walk in there to get the Triforce. But about 2 to 3 minutes over the time that I expected. So 3 minutes, 32, 3 hours, 32 minutes and 26 seconds. Well done, you win. Not what I was trying to do, but there's our new score to beat. And that was The Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past Randomizer, my practice speedrun. Hope you have all enjoyed it. I know I did. There was a few things that I wish I could have done better. It started off good. Around the middle, you just had tons and tons of rupees. I don't know how many rupees I really collected, but still, this was interesting. This, and like I said towards the beginning, this is a rare type of video that I would be doing. I don't know if I'm going to be cutting this up all into sections. Most likely I probably will, because I don't think having a video for about 3 hours and 30 minutes is something great. but, you know, people who does streams does this, and it just takes a long time for me to look back through and see if, like, there was the one part that where I had to step away for a moment. So I feel like that was the only time that I would end up cutting. But then, because it is a cut, or a section 2 cut, I would think that would be where a separate video would be. But when you do speedruns and stuff, I know that's not allowed. And yet this is still for fun, for myself. And honestly, 3 minutes, I keep on saying 3 minutes, 3 hours and 32 minutes is really good in my opinion. We did skip the Turtle Rock boss, but we made it almost like 75-80% through the dungeon. So that probably counts, because that's where we got the flute at, where all the eye beams were shooting at us. But still, thanks for watching. This has been the Hyrule Historian. I'm going to go ahead and end this off here. And I'll see you all in the next video. Later, guys.